First opened in Rollins is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Popped up, and the first baseman can't get there.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another full count offering on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, number 10.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Austin is under it, and that's the third out. Into the box, Rollins. Twos all over the place. Two on, two out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday.
High and deep to center field. Nimmo racing back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Play ball.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate, Steven Matz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground toward short. Throw gets him 2 down. So striding forward now, Rico Blanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Again, another foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Now in the box, number 19 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now batting, number 6.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order. Play.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in standing. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
No
Run
runner,
in. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score, as it's now a one-run ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
0-1 the count. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2.
Up.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Austin is there. 2 down. So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there at the knees. Strike 1. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Count is 1-2 now. Conforto stands at second with 2 gone. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and he misses it. Throwing to second, and he's safe.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
That evens it up. 1-1. The 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trahern on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Rollins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Number 11.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. McNeil ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Right side. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Trahern going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another shot now. Rico Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Not where you want to change it, but he gets away with it for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Mets leave 1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lifted down the line in left.
Have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Full count 3-2. Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
The next 3-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Your attention, please.
Now the Brewers
Now
manager.
pitch up for the Brewers. Number 52, Pedro Baez.
6-4 the outcome today. The New York Mets came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets.
A manager checks in with his ball club.